Daily harassment, tormented by managers, working in what they describe as a madmen culture. Two women are suing Morton Buildings, claiming that's what they faced on the job.
WMBD investigators uncover it's not the first time the companies face allegations of gender discrimination.
Combing through garbage on the ground, that's when Tracy Bartoletta says she'd had enough.
He asked me to prove that I had done a sales presentation, and in order to prove it, I had to dig through the trash on my hands and knees to get the evidence. I thought to myself, I've never seen any guys on their hands and knees in the trash, and that was it. I had had enough.
The breaking point after 10 months on the job as a sales rep for Morton Buildings. It was the last time Bartoletta says she endured harassment and humiliation from her manager, but she says not the first. A pattern she never expected when she took the job in June of 2016. She and another employee now suing the company for gender discrimination and retaliation.
I needed the job. You know, I wanted my job. I was excited to be there. So the whole thing was soul crushing and numbing.
Pictures show a sales staff dominated by men, and an internal email addresses the staff as gentlemen. The lawsuit alleges a madmen culture, and court documents capture the details. Clients accused of calling female sales reps derogatory names, a manager accused of hitting Bartoletta on the backside and brandishing a baseball bat in the office, and co-workers accused of ridiculing women, at one point allegedly asking a question so lewd that we can't repeat it on television. The company responding to that particular allegation in court documents filed last week, denying the wording but admitting that it disciplined a male employee for, quote, making an inappropriate joke.
It goes from top to bottom. The boss of the boss of the boss knew what was going on, and they tolerated it.
Bartoletta says she filed a complaint with Human Resources. She took unpaid medical leave and was diagnosed with PTSD. She was fired 4 months later. WMBD Investigates uncovered documents showing it's not the first time Morton Buildings has been accused of discriminating against women. A 2009 lawsuit claims a longtime female employee was denied a promotion and paid less than male co-workers. The woman who filed that suit says in her 10 years at the company, no woman held a management role.
Morton Buildings is a good old boys club. Women make the coffee at Morton.
More than a decade later, Bartoletta says nothing has changed, and now that's what she's after.
The truth is really easy to remember, so I'm only speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth for the ladies who are afraid to speak up.
A spokesperson for Morton Buildings did not return WMBD's request for comment on the lawsuit. One business day after we contacted the company, its lawyers filed their response. Their defense claims that neither the company nor its employees acted with willful, malicious, or reckless indifference. And attorneys write that Morton Buildings exercised a reasonable care to prevent harassing behavior and promptly correct it when it might occur. Court documents say Bartoletta's manager was fired. They do not say why.
The other plaintiff on the lawsuit declined to participate in our story because she is still employed by the company.